Imagine it's 1899. You're falling into two camps during this era of upheaval in transportation. You have the horse farriers, farmers on the left, and you have the automobilist on the right. But then imagine that you're sitting there having this discussion, the farmer arguing with the automobilist, and interrupting their conversation is this monstrosity driving by. Because honestly, what the hell? I think both would genuinely say that. It's a bastardization of the horseless carriage and the horse carriage. And this was a real vehicle that was really patented. The 1899 Horsey Horseless Carriage. The brainchild of a maybe scientist gone mad, Uriah Smith. This vehicle, though, while ridiculous looking, was designed to solve a real problem. You see, at the beginning of the 20th century, the farmer and the automobilist were really at odds with each other. And one of the biggest stress points that would come from this was that as the automobile would drive by the horse carriage, it would spook the horse and sometimes even spook the driver to the point where the horse would become unmanageable, crashing through fences, destroying property, and even hurting itself. So Uriah Smith decided to patent a solution for this. By fixing a horse head to the front, a fake horse head, I would like to stress, by putting a horse head on the front, the horse would be deceived long enough that it would not lose its mind as the automobile would go by, the horse only realizing that it's not a real horse by the time it was too late for him to be scared. But also cleverly, or maybe dangerously, depending on who you ask, the horse head on the front was also proposed to put gasoline in it, serving as the fuel tank for this automobile, which might have been the antithesis to the safety-minded Uriah Smith, but it is what it is, I suppose. But this automobile, there's no record that it was ever produced, but it stays in our minds and it stays in the history books due to its unusual design and bombastic claims. The Horsey Horseless, luckily, would never have to be produced either. Automobiles would become quieter, more sophisticated, and horses would become more acclimated to automobiles, until eventually the automobile would completely outstrip the horse of any practical use in the modern world to begin with. And by about 1920, the entire design of this and the entire reason for this to exist was completely gone.